Hey guys, so we're gonna be watching a short animated movie thing. It's 3 minutes long by Pivotal, who I've actually done stuff on before. He did a uh, Fall of the Lich King remaster, and I think he's done a few other remasters. We'll check when we're done. But it was really good the first time. I actually watched it through, and then I did a second, kind of comparing, pointing out light differences, and just different things that made it look better. But So, Judgment. I don't know what it's about. I haven't seen it. It was 4 days ago it came out, so we're gonna go ahead and watch it together. Make sure it's turned up well enough. There we go. And here we go. Judgment. Okay, so I love what that last bit entailed. So, obviously, this person was fighting a undead who they deem as scourge, as these abominations. But at the end, after this person's been killed, what comes to show at the very end here? That's right, a Valkyr. And what do Valkyrs do? They can turn fallen people into the undead. So the person is now going to become the very thing that they fought against and discriminated against. Ah, beautiful. Um, so the Valkyr are really powerful beings that can, like I said, raise fallen warriors or just fallen people. They don't have to be warriors. Um, they were used by well, mainly by the Lich King, but then after the Lich King fell, they found themselves without a master almost. Um, And the way it goes is they came to Sylvanas after she committed suicide. They she threw herself off of Icecrown Citadel, and she found herself in the Maw, but it was darkness and terrible place, and they offered to bring her back, and one of them would take her place. And to this day, she has like I think 3 Valkyr left. Um, in Cataclysm, we saw her use them to bolster her forces. In Silverpine, if you remember that quest, great quest. Garrosh shows up, and she shows him what she can do with the Valkyr and their power, and he's completely disgusted by it. And he basically says, "What's the difference between you and the Lich King now?" And Sylvanas, being Sylvanas, says, "Well, isn't it obvious, War Chief? I serve the Horde." And he says this great line, which they took away. By the way, they removed it. Yeah. Well, not all of it, but just the bitch part. But he says, "Watch your clever mouth, bitch." Now it's just "watch your clever mouth," or whatever it is now. I haven't done that in ages. Last time I did that quest was in Cataclysm. But he says, "Watch your clever mouth, bitch," because he's completely disgusted that she would take people and raise them from the dead. It's unnatural. Um, he says what you've done goes against the laws of nature. What difference is there between you and the Lich King now? Which is true. And the only thing that she says, I mean, really, the only thing separating them was the fact that she served the Horde. We know she served the Horde to some extent, um, but yeah, the Valkyr are incredibly powerful. Um, they originated from Odin. They were kind of created servants, because Odin's a fucking bitch. He likes to think he's all high and mighty, but um, no. I believe what was it? Helia was the first one. She was kind of forced in servitude against her will, and yeah, Odin's just a bastard. For all his, oh, I'm a Titan keeper and this and that. Oh, I gave my eye to peer into the Shadowlands. Now he's a dick. He's a complete fucking dick. Forcing them into servitude, all that shit. But they're still around, and like I said, I think Sylvanas still has 3 of them. But just the fact that they show up, or one of them shows up at after all this happens, to raise him up. Because obviously this guy here is a paladin. Paladin, a being of light, or believes in the light, draws his strength from the light, fighting a undead who is of shadow, what they would consider an abomination, and just a scourge among the world, considering they remember what the undead did to Lordaeron, and the reason why Lordaeron is in the state it's in is because of the undead, the scourge. So they don't take kindly to them scourge around them parts. Um, so not all scourge are bad, or not all undead are bad. Some of them just want to live in solitude, or live a normal life the way they did when they were alive. Um, and honestly, when she, not gonna lie, with that, her hair and all that, she looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. People were like, "Dude, that's gross." I didn't say I would fuck her. I just said she looked good. Now, Sylvanas, on the other hand, is like, "Dude, she's dead. She's dead." It's like, is she? Like, she doesn't have any rotting flesh. She's just blue. She's just blue or purple. I mean, her color constantly changes. Um, but the undead are obviously some of the most tragic in the Warcraft universe. And oh yeah, I forgot. Pivotal. Of course, I'll be leaving a link to his channel if you want to check him out. Uh, let's see. Dying Breed short. Let it go. Blood Elf Problems. Yeah, I think I've watched one, and that was for this one. Follow the Lich King. It's a year ago. Wow, then I watched this one right here. Warbound. Don't think I did. But an eye for an eye. Literally an eye. But yeah, I'm actually surprised they're not wearing using, I don't know, more of a judgment-y weapon. But this is very popular, especially for transmog, for paladins. Murad, who was a Draenei, also wields the same weapon, but it does go with his armor, the purple crystals and everything. So I mean, that transmog is all about matching. But the the undead are completely badass. They're immune from mind control and stuff like that. So basically, while everyone else on Azeroth is being corrupted by, say, I don't know, the old god's influence, they're completely fine. They can resist that. Everyone else is going mad and killing themselves by going mad, and the undead are just like. So the undead are pretty fucking badass. Um, Using smoke bombs, shuriken. I'm guessing it's a rogue just by the wound. You can see blood and some poison that was from the daggers. So obviously a rogue. And you can't. It does. Just the fact that they decide to just like, no, no, you're not doing that. Rushing in while they're trying to heal themselves. Just, mwah, it's perfect. Don't give them a chance to heal themselves. You're a rogue. You play nasty to begin with. Freaking shading, fading into the shadows and attacking from behind. You don't play nice. You play dirty. So go ahead and attack them while they're trying to heal. Who cares? You're a rogue. But just the fact that, like I said, after, see, it's like I love the hair, and if you get past the fact that they're undead and their eyes are completely yellow or gold, you don't even know that they're undead until you see their fingers and their spine, sticking out. But they just want to go about their lives. Some of them try to have family and stuff like that, like they did when they were alive. And some people are like Sylvanas, and they're just purged of emotions for the most part. And then she has a small reprieve where she feels like she can have emotions again, and then she gets emotions shattered. She finds that her sisters are betraying her or something, and all those feelings of love and acceptance, they just. She does love Nathanos though, and Nathanos loves her. Although for him, it's real love. For her, she just probably leads him on. Well, then again, she did say things along the lines of, about who you're, don't have, any control about who you love or whatever. Because they were a thing. Nathanos fell in love with her when she was, I believe, still Ranger General, and he kind of fell hard for her because she's a badass. She's smart. She's beautiful. She was a fucking Ranger General. When she was alive, she was like the perfect woman. She was strong, independent, but she also wanted that love and attention. And Nathanos fell in love with her. So, Nathanos, his love is real. And I think for her, kind of reciprocates that, but not nearly as bad because she wants to purge herself of all human emotions. But, anyways, so we have our lovely undead lady walking away. I don't know why they don't just go for the knees. There's nothing defending. There's no flesh, no bone. There's just bone. Why not knock out their knees? Um, so it's obviously later on in the day, and he's laying there in the dark, and our Valkyr show up. Our lovely lady sent to raise him from the dead, and he is now going to become the very thing that he fought against. Quite literally fought against just hours ago. You can't ask for a better poetic ending than that. You are now the thing you fought against. He was serving the light, now he serves shadow. So, but anyways, yeah, that's some backstory and this. But yeah, I'll leave Pivotal his channel or their channel below, and yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.